Welcome back friends to the class number 78, and now in this video we shall be discussing the concept of TOD and ad hoc limit, which is very much prevalent and famous amongst the entrepreneurs and in the bankers. So examples of exceptional circumstances of funds in your business. For example, you have received sudden big order. You have received a sudden big order from a very big, very reputed client, and now you want to fulfill the commitment. You want to fulfill that order, and for that you need temporary additional funds for 1 month or 2 month period or 3 months period, right? Beyond your sanction limit. If you try to go with enhancement with your existing banker in enhancement of your existing limit, then the bank may take 15, 20 days, 25 days to sanction and disburse the enhanced limit to you. And your eligibility may also not meet for that enhancement, or you may not have additional property to offer for that enhancement. So in order to get quick support of funds for that 1 month, 2 months or 3 months period, you can take the facility of TOD or ad hoc from the banks, right? That is, this facility is beyond your existing sanctioned limit and no additional property is required to be offered for these facilities, and these facilities are very quick at your disposal. A TOD is generally given to you in just 1 day, while ad hoc in 3 to 4 days, right? Generally. So you have received certain big order, so you need some funds. So you some party has become insolvent and they are selling off their material at very low cost, and you want to tap in that opportunity. You want to procure that bulk material at lower cost from that party, or the material prices have come down suddenly, and you want to tap into that opportunity as well, and you want to buy as much material as possible at that available lower cost prices, right? So Diwali season is coming. So during the Diwali, you want to sell off your products, so you want to offer discounts, so for that also you need some additional funding support for temporarily. GST rate has been reduced from 22nd September. So due to lower GST, procurements have increased. So you need additional funds to procure as much goods as possible at lower cost. So there are temporary payment delays from your customers. They are requesting you to allow them 1 more month period to pay off their dues. So due to that, your working capital has blocked for 1 month period. So you need funding support for that 1 month period gap also. So these are the examples of circumstances where you can have a requirement of some additional support, that quick support for a temporary period. So how temporary overdraft, that is TOD, and ad hoc helps you in that. So if you require fund for a very short period, then TOD limit is the product for you. If you require funds for a slightly longer period of time, then ad hoc limit is the product for you. So let us understand first the TOD limit. The TOD limit, in this, the funding support is given to you for generally 7 days or maximum 15 days period. So the funding support is given in form of ad hoc, or in form of WCDL type of facility, which is around 10% of your limit. So suppose you have sanctioned limit of rupees 100 lakhs from the bank, and you need support for 7 days or 15 days, then the 10% of 100 lakhs will be rupees 10 lakh. The bank will give you additional 10 lakhs beyond that 100 lakh rupees to support your business for that temporary period. So you can take this temporary support in form of TOD around 7 to 8 times a year. 7 to 8 times a year. And on due date, after expiry of 7 days or 15 days, you have to pay it off in full. If you don't pay it off on full, then your limit will become overdue and your CIBIL will get impacted. So slightly higher rate is charged on that additional funds of this 10 lakh rupees, rather as compared to your normal running limit. Higher rate of interest is charged. So the sanctioning power of TOD limit is usually with the sales team only. You don't have to go to the credit team to take the approval for availing that TOD facility, right? So this is the TOD facility for 7 to 15 days support. Now coming to the ad hoc limit facility. So suppose you need the support for 30 days period, 90 days period. So for getting support up to 90 days period, you have to get ad hoc limit facility from the bank. So it is given of around 20% of your limit amount. It was in TOD you were given 10%, in ad hoc you can get 20% of your limit amount. So it is given usually around only 2 times a year, since it can be for 90 days period. So it is not allowed for 7 or 8 times a year. It is usually allowed maximum 2 times a year, right? So on due date you need to pay it off in full as well, like the TOD limit, and higher rate of interest is charged on ad hoc facility as well, like TOD limit. Uh, and in this, the power doesn't usually vest with the sales team. In some largest private sector banks, the sales team sales team has powers also, but in majority of the banks the power of ad hoc limit vests with the credit team only. So you have to put in your proposal, you have to justify your requirement properly, so a credit team will take some of your latest documentation to assess your current business position. They check your banking, they may check your CIBIL, they may check your current year sales, or may they take your provisional financials. So they do a brief underwriting, they try to calculate your DP or your MPBF. So this approval, because of that, may take 3 to 4 days or 1 week time. So unlike TOD, which can be done in the same day itself. So this need to be properly justified. So one additional point that I wanted to make in TOD and ad hoc limit, that you do not take this facility as granted. So suppose some banks tell you that you can get 7 to 8 times a year TOD facility or 2 times a year ad hoc facility. Ideally, as an entrepreneur, you should try to avoid these ad hoc and TOD facilities as much as possible, because these higher and frequent TODs and ad hocs impact your banking conduct and adversely impact your CIBILs as well, right? So it can impact your CIBIL score, and it will affect your banking conduct if you apply for a new loan with some new banker, and if that banker see that you are taking frequent ad hoc and frequent TODs from the bankers, then their credit team will become slightly negative in their approach. They will think that you are in some kind of cash crunch, you are not able to manage your business properly, right? So that creates a negative impact in the minds of credit managers, right? So that's all from my side for ad hoc and TOD limit. I will meet you in the next video. Thank you very much.